everyone. I am Vidhi Patel, lecturer in the Computer IT department at LJ Polytechnic. We have seen data, information, database and database management system in the last tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see file-oriented system with its advantages and disadvantages. Let's start with the file-oriented system. The manual paper-based data store systems have many disadvantages. To overcome from the disadvantages of paper-based system, computer-based systems are developed. File-oriented systems are the first attempt of computer-based system. This system stores the group of records into the separate files. Each file operates independently from other files in the storage. As shown here, take example of bank system. Suppose a bank has a personal department, account department and loan department. Each department has different files to store the data. Now, let's see the advantages of file-oriented system. First one is a backup. It is possible to take a faster and automatic backup of data stored in the file of computer-based system compared to the paper-based system. Computer system provides functionality to serve this purpose. It is also possible to develop specific application program for this purpose. Next one is compactness. In the file-oriented system, we can compress the data and store that data. Next one is data retrieval. Computer-based system provide enhanced data retrieval technique to retrieve data stored in the file in easy and efficient way. Next one is editing. It is easy to edit any information stored in the computer in form of files. Specific application programs or editing software can be used for this purpose. Next one is remote access. In computer-based system, it is possible to access data remotely. So to access the data, it is not necessary for a user to remain present at a location where these data are kept. Next one is sharing. Data stored in the file of computer-based system can be shared among multiple users at the same time. Now, let's see the disadvantages of file-oriented system. First one, data redundancy. It is possible that the same information may be duplicated into different files. This leads to the data redundancy, result in memory wastage. For example, consider that some customer having saving and current account. In this case, data about customer will be duplicated into the both files. This leads to the data redundancy and requirement of higher storage space. Next one is data inconsistency. Because of data redundancy, it is possible that data may not be in consistent state. We can find different data for same object. For example, consider that an address of some customer changes and customer have both the type of account, saving account and current account. Now, it is possible that this change is updated only in one file and leaving the other one as it is. As a result of this, same customer have two different address in two different files, which makes data inconsistent. Next one is difficulty in accessing data. Accessing data is not convenient and efficient in file processing system. Suppose there is a program to find the information about all the customer. But what if there is a need to find all the customer for some particular city? There are two choices available. One is to find all the customer using available program and then extract the needed customer manually. And second is to develop a new program to get required information. Both the options are not satisfactory. For each and every different kind of data access, separate programs are required. This is neither convenient nor efficient. Next one is limited data sharing. Data are scattered into the various files. Also, different files may have different formats and these files may be stored into the different folder, maybe of different departments. So due to this data isolation, it is difficult to share data among different applications. Next one is integrity problem. Data integrity means that the data contained in the database in both correct and consistent manner. For this purpose, the data stored in the database must satisfy certain constraints. Constraints means set of rules. Take example of balance. A balance for any account must not be less than 0. Such constraints are enforced in the system by adding appropriate code in the application program. But when new constraints are added such as balance should be greater than 3000, then application programs need to be changed, which is difficult in file-oriented system. Next one is atomicity problem. Any operation on database must be atomic. This means it must happen it's entirely or not at all. For example, a fund transfer from one account to another must happen its in entirely. But the computer systems are vulnerable to failure, such as system crash, virus attack. If the system failures occur during the execution of fund transfer operation, it may possible that amount to be transferred, say 1000, is debited from one account but not credited to the another account. This leaves database into the inconsistent state, and it is difficult to ensure atomicity in file processing system. Next one is concurrent access anomalies. Multiple users are allowed to access data simultaneously. This is for the sake of better performance and faster response. Consider an operation to debit an account. The program reads the old balance, calculates the new balance and writes the new balance back to the database. Suppose an account has a balance of 5000. Now a concurrent withdrawal of amount 1000 or 2000 may leave the balance 4000 or 3000 depending upon that completion time rather than the correct value of 2000. Due to lack of coordination among different application programs, this is not possible in file processing system. Next one is the security problems. Database should be accessible to user in a limited way. Each user should be allowed to access concerning his requirements only. For example, a customer check balance only for his or her own account. He or she should not have access to the information about other accounts. But in the file processing system, application programs are added to an ad hoc manner by different programmers, so it is difficult to ensure such kind of security constraints. Now let's discuss few important questions regarding this topic. First one is what is the need of implementing file oriented system? Next one is which are the benefits of file oriented system? Next is state real life example of file oriented system. Next one is what is the data inconsistency? Explain it with real life example. Next one is what is atomicity? Explain it with real life example. You can write your answers into the comment section. We have seen file-oriented system in this tutorial. If you have doubt or query regarding this tutorial, then you can write it into the comment section. If you want to watch another tutorial of this series, then link is available in the description box. If you like the video, then press on the like button and share the video. Stay tuned with us for watching new videos of this series. Thank you for watching this video.